Hey, what's up? This is Mike, Yugioh teammate. Have a deck profile for you today. I've been running this deck for about a month and a half. Been wanting to profile it for you guys, but a lot of stuff it's been really busy. So yeah. Like I said, I've been running this deck for about a month and a half now. Of course, Yugioh's got big, so yeah. When I decide to run machines, it gets hype. So anyway, I'm gonna go into it. I'm good. Shout out to teammate David for the name Machinific, because it runs the Machina engine plus Malefic Cyberend. So yeah, gonna go do the deck profile real quick. It's 41 cards. Start off triple gear frame and triple fortress. Wow, that's sloppy. The Machina engine I don't run. I think it's cannon. I don't like cannon that much, even though it's pretty much a free monster reborn. But then again, so is force, and I don't like force either. Uh, this is what I use for the Monster Reborn for the Fortress is 3 Malefic Cyberend. If you can summon this, I mean, yeah, you have a 4,000 beater, but one of the main purposes of this card in this deck is if it becomes dead, you can drop it to special either Fortress from your hand or graveyard. It, it's the only Malefic you run because it's a machine. But yeah, like I said, it's a 10 star that you can drop from Machina Fortress, or if you summon it, you have a 4,000 beater, which is pretty hard to get around. And even if your opponent lances it or bottomlesses it, and if you have lance, it's a 3,200, and not a lot of things can get around 3,200. And that's the Malefic. Then you run double Yugioh. It's another machine you can drop for Fortress, being 8 stars, and Geartown is amazing. That's Geartown's just amazing. That's all I can say. You get its effect whenever it's destroyed. Love it. And also, a lot of people don't like this card, but I'm running double card car in here. It's can be used for draw power, but it's also a 2-star machine you can combine with Fortress to summon Fortress. So if you don't need to draw and you have one of these and a Fortress in your hand, you can just drop this and Fortress to special summon the Fortress. So that's it for the monsters. It's 13. For spells, double duality, because they put it down to 2. Otherwise, I'd probably be running 3. But maybe 2 is a good number for duality, so it's been doing good. So I wouldn't take the dualities out. Then triple terraforming, getting to the field spell part. Triple Gear Town, arguably one of the best field cards ever made. I love the Gear Town. And double Necro Valley. I don't run Seal because the Geartown Field Spell Engine works a heck of a lot better. So yeah, double MST because 2 is a good number. I side to third, so gets rid of stuff like main deck to Royal Decree, stuff like that. Then also I'm only running 2 MST because I run 2 Lance. This can technically be considered your third and fourth MST because they usually, if you summon a Malefic Cyberend or a Yugioh and they go bottomless and you have Lance, drop the Lance. They wasted a card and you still have either a 2,200 or a 3,200. So Forbidden Lance is good. I would also try to fit 3 in here, but two two seems like a perfect number in this deck. Then for ones of, I run 1 limiter because I can't run this deck without running limiter since they're all machines. I've OTK'd so much with this card, it's amazing. And Dark Hole. I don't run heavy because you set a lot of back row, but Dark Hole is like a main deck out to Thunder King. If they go first and they go Heretic spam or anything that spams a bunch of monsters in one turn, you just go Dark Hole and hope they don't have any. If they have protection, you could probably summon something over it, but Dark Hole is good in this deck. I like it better than heavy in here. For traps, triple skill drain, because skill drain, stops wind up, stops whatever's out there that skill drain stops. So, triple dark bribe, protects your skill drains, protects your back row. If they dark hole when you have a bunch of monsters on the field, protects your monsters. And it doesn't really matter if you give them a card. They're pretty much going to waste their 1 out to get around your giant monster. So, yeah. Then I run the Solemn Brigade. I was running double Starlight Road to make it an even 40 card deck, but I kept running into instances where I would run into somebody who could summon Barkion like every turn, and it was annoying since you run all these traps and Barkion can negate the skill drain, well, just the skill drain, but still, it stops annoyance monsters. Because if you top deck this, it's usually better than top decking Starlight Road, especially if you're top decking with no field. So I like the Solemn Brigade better in here than double Starlight Road. This is the reason why it makes it 41. And then what I think is the best card, I'm gonna give another shout out to my teammate Lewis. He introduced me to this card, and oh my gosh, why haven't I used this card before? Triple Compulse. Why have I not used this card before? And why is my camera not focusing? Anyway, it's out to everything. If you need a Thunder King gone, you can compulse it back to your hand and go off. If you need to get rid of a Zen mains, compulse it. This card's amazing. Like I said, I don't know why I was never using this before. And that's the main deck. Like I said, it's 41 cards. I'm going to go through the side and extra real quick. For this extra, you really only need 3, maybe 4 of these, but there's room, so why not? The Yugioh, Fairy King, Gem Knight Pearl, good under skill drain, 2600 vanilla. Maystroke, we got Utopia, the Papilla Parative, Big Eye, another amazing card in this deck. You can summon 2 fortresses and have them on the field so easily in this deck, so Big Eye is really good. Chimera Tech Fortress, because you side the Cyber Dragons, and since machines are huge now. And 3 Cyberns to banish for your Malefic Cyberns. And that's the extra. Now for the side, tokens. Alright, double Cyber Dragon, another out to Thunder King, full field of Karakuris when they go off. So it's always been a good side deck card. I've always sided at least 2. Double Shadow Mirror and double Light Mirror. Shadow for Dark World and Zector, any rogue dark matchup. Light Mirror, any rogue light deck, Agent or Lightsworn. Double Soul Drain, it's another for Dark Worlds, and it can also be used against the new Atlanteans, because a lot of their effects happen in the grave, so I'm not going to go into detail because I need to finish this video up quick. So double Prohib, call Graph against Dark World, call Royal Decree against any deck that uses Royal Decree. Double Soul Taker for E-Heroes and more Thunder King hate. Eradicator Epidemic, because I have a deep hate for Chainburn, and if I ever run into this card will be the first card I ever side in. And the third MST for more Royal Decree hate and such. But yeah, that's the deck. Make sure you let me know what you guys think of it in the comments below. And that's pretty much all I have to say. So rate, comment, subscribe, and peace out.